Every neighborhood you need to know about if you're thinking about moving to Lafayette, Louisiana in 2024. Today, we're actually doing a map tour. I'm going to show you guys everything you need to know traffic-wise. What are the actual subdivisions you need to know about? Where are the great restaurants and entertainment areas of any specific area? So we're going to talk about specifically just Lafayette City. I will give you some tours of a few other areas that I think are just as important in the coming videos. But for now, let's focus on just Lafayette proper, and then we will go from there. Hey, I'm Drake Abshire. I am your real estate luxury and new construction specialist here down in Louisiana. I am with Epic Realty in the Solux group, and please remember to like, follow, and subscribe, or book a call with us if you would love to talk about buying, locating, reselling in our area. We would love to help you. Okay guys, so here we are looking at Google Maps. I'm going to walk you guys through everything that you need to know about main Lafayette area. So Lafayette has some specific suburbs that I think you need to be aware of, and then you can kind of make your decisions based on that. I'm going to key in on just Lafayette. I'm going to have some other videos coming where I'll talk about each of the suburbs that are the most popular in the area, but specifically, let me just give you the lowdown. So your main areas, of course, are Lafayette proper. Lafayette Parish includes all the way up to where Karen Crow goes. It goes all the way through Scott, comes all the way through this area here through Broussard and also Youngsville, and it stops right about Maurice area, cuts off right about here, and stops right at about Karen Crow here. So that is all your Lafayette Parish proper. And then now some of the suburbs that are the most popular. Of course, Karen Crow, Sunset is also a very popular area. This is known for a bit more rural area. It's rolling trees. It's a bit more hilly in some of these areas. Very pretty location. Breaux Bridge is an older city. It is small. It is deep with Cajun culture. The accents there are adorable for those people. I do love it. It's a lot of history in that town. Youngsville is the newest, hottest area, probably one of the most expensive areas that you can live in as far as the city and the entire suburb. It's a lot of new construction. The average person makes around $90,000 there. That's the median price of what people make when they for a living in that area. Broussard is another great development area. It's in between kind of Lafayette and Youngsville, and it's very well known for its oil industry. It's got a lot of different oil field companies that are there, so people tend to live there, and that's what they work in. Milton is a popular little community. It is small, but it is growing fast because it is right just south of Lafayette. You also have Maurice, which is very up and coming. It is cute, it is country, it is a smaller, older town, but we're really starting to see a lot of subdivisions and new things pop up there. Scott is just right outside of Lafayette to the left, and this here is great because it is a little community that is growing. It's an older town, but we're really seeing a lot of development happening, but they have some new subdivisions that are popping up in that area that I'll talk about in another video. But just so you have a quick overview, we do have a regional airport for some flights in and out, and the most popular streets that you will learn is, of course, I-10. I-10 runs all the way to Lake Charles, and it goes right through all the way to Baton Rouge. So I-10, crosses the entire country. You can drive all the way to California on this thing, which I've done before. But anyway, so I-10 is our major interstate that comes right through. And then, of course, you have I-49. I-49 takes you right through North Louisiana, passes right through downtown, and goes all the way through Broussard, and then travels all the way down to New Iberia. New Iberia is considered still another suburb that is part of this area. It is a separate city, but it is growing, and it has been there for a long time. So coming back, let's hone in. Now that we have a general overview of the Lafayette area and its suburbs, let's talk about Lafayette itself. So coming in on this north side here, what you can expect. There are smaller homes. The home prices tend to be a bit lower in these areas. You're looking at home prices anywhere from about the $200,000 price range and probably down. You may find some something around that 250th range. There's a few subdivisions that have popped up recently in this area that tend to be a bit priced on the higher of the 200 side. But for generally speaking, here you'll find maybe some historic homes. You'll find cottage style properties in these areas. And there are a couple schools, and of course there are hotels, different things that all help with commerce for this area. There is a park on this side, also a golf course. You have the Lafayette Muni Golf Course, which is on this side of town. You have Turlings, which is a Catholic high school in this area. You have the North Side High School. You also have a few childcare centers that are here. You have a community medical location that is on this side of town. There are a couple shopping places on this side as well. We have a restaurant, Pizza Village, really good pizza, great place that you can stop by on this side of town. We also have Home Depot and different places like that. That way you can stock up. There's Super One Foods if you're gonna need a grocery store on this side of town. There's a couple parks and nature areas. So there's a nature station trail that is on this side. There's the Acadiana Park mountain bike trails, which is really, really fun if you're into mountain biking. Of course, this would be something that's fun for the whole family for you guys to check out. I have personally also played what they call disc frisbee or disc golf on this side of town, which has been really, really fun in the parks here. When we move over to the west side of Lafayette, you run over to Ambassador Caffrey, which is a very popular main drive that runs along Lafayette. Most people will use this to avoid some traffic as you're coming into town. So if you're exiting off the interstate, it would look like Evangeline Thruway would be your fastest way to get through town, but sometimes it is absolutely not, depending where you need to go in Lafayette. Many times Ambassador Caffrey is a much better shoot right through town. It can get you right into this south side pretty fast. Evangeline Thruway has quite a bit of lights, and it can have quite a bit of traffic through this area. So if you're trying to get across from the north side, you can expect that you will have a traffic flow that's heavy, especially during busy business hours right here. So if we zoom in on Evangeline Thruway, we will come into the Lafayette downtown area. Downtown Lafayette is pretty awesome. We have quite a few things that are all starting to pop up in this area. It's really coming alive, a lot of fun things to do. The home prices can really vary because I've seen some really nice historic homes that are up to $450,000, or I've seen some homes, of course, down into the low 200s. It depends what type of property you're looking for, but if you're looking for new construction, it's very unlikely you will find it in these areas. What you will find sometimes is some condos that work great, or maybe even some townhomes that will work great for you. But a couple popular things. We have a children's museum. This is super fun for the whole family. They have some really cool science things that your kids will learn and have a great time. I went here when I was a kid, but they've upgraded it. It's even better. So it is a lot of fun if you have a family that you would love to bring and explore downtown. There is this cool new photo studio that came up. It's very fun. It's very cool. It's an area where you can go and, of course, have some food and take some fun photos, little viral moments, things like that. Fun for the whole family. There's a few restaurants in the area. Hideaway on Lee is great to get you a cocktail. You get to sit outside. You can listen to some live music on the weekends, which is really, really great. If you're looking for some Cajun food, we have Pop's Po' Boys. Of course, Po' Boys are delicious. It is a sandwich that we have down here. You can think of it on a French bread, and they stuff it with a variety of things. The fried shrimp is one of my favorites. Sometimes you'll find roast beef or ham, or even a catfish po' boy, but definitely recommend you trying it. It's a delicious sandwich, and they have lots of other things. This is what it looks like right there. And yeah, so that's one of the restaurants there. There is a top-rated hotel called the Juliet. This is a boutique hotel. It is very cute downtown, so if you're coming for a visit, recommend staying there if you want to be close to the downtown area. It's cute. There's restaurants all nearby and a few things that you can do in walking distance. If you're a coffee fan like me, Rev Coffee Roasters is one of my favorite places in Lafayette, especially downtown. So if you look through the pictures right here, they remodeled it. I think it was an old car garage, which is really, really cool. It still has like the original doors that will allow you to actually drive a car into it, which is pretty neat, but they've renovated it. They roast their own coffee, which is amazing. A lot of other coffee shops in the area do actually use their beans in their coffee, which is great. But I really love their iced coffees and all of the different treats and drinks. It is great to get some work done. You can sit outside on the sidewalk, which is great. They have a patio area, or you can just meet a friend here. It's a great environment, great location, great photo moments, great Instagram moments. But I definitely love this coffee shop and recommend it. It's a vibe for sure. There are a few parks that you want to be aware of also downtown. So Park Soucy is very popular. This is a park where you can play outside. There's a water fountain. There's a couple of little things there. There's a gazebo. There's this famous Lafayette sign that they change for different times of the year. And of course is where all of our festivals happen. A very famous festival that happens downtown every year around May or the end of April is Festival International. It is a music international festival and people absolutely love it. It draws hundreds of thousands of people from around Louisiana, and it brings in artists from all over the world. It is a very fun festival. You can actually see the festival headquarters right here. And of course, this festival is very famous. It's a lot of fun. Definitely recommend if you're in the area, stop by. And the beautiful thing is it's absolutely free. They don't charge you to enter the festival. So it's a lot of fun. Lafayette Science Museum, another cool area for you to take your kids, learn about dinosaurs, learn about planets, all kind of fun things. And they have some cool bones and exhibits. So again, another really cool museum to take your kids by or your family. It's fun for the adults as well. Definitely recommend going check it out and maybe spend a short afternoon and walk over and eat at some of the restaurants also that's located downtown. Dwyer's Cafe is also a staple down here. This place has been here a very long time. Here you will find lots of deliciousness. This is a cafe style place. They have different foods. It's open late into the evening, so if you go and hit the bars at downtown at night, you may want to stop by and have a late night meal here. Couple other fun restaurants and places that I want to point out. So one that I really like is Spoonbill Watering Hole. Spoonbill is pretty fun. It is it looks like an old Conoco gas station actually, and they remodeled it and it became what they call a food and watering hole. There's food and drinks and the snacks, bites. They have a good happy hour. It is a really cool place, especially if the weather's nice outside, to chill out, meet some friends, and enjoy your afternoon. Also, right across is Rock and Bowl Lafayette. This is a very fun time. This is one of my favorite places to go downtown on the weekends. They usually have a very fun band. There's drinks are cheap, and it's lots of fun. It's live music, and there's also bowling. It's great for parties, and you can have private events there. Really fun. If you're looking for some ice cream, well, we have a Borden's Ice Cream Shop. That one is an original building. It's been there a very long time. I'm not sure how long, but it is a restored landmark, and they've had it for years, and it's great if you're looking for some ice cream. There are a few other new ice cream places that have opened up recently that are also really good. Sundays is very good. If you're in the area, always you can check out Sundays, which is that old ice cream shop feel. It's a great little place for snacks and bites. Central Pizza, some of my favorite pizza in Lafayette. So delicious. They have very good pizza and cocktails. Their cocktails are fantastic. I think one of the things you would love about this place is everything just feels fresh. And of course, the environment is adorable, as you can see from the inside. Cocktails, super good. Definitely recommend their pizza. Their cheese curds, oh my goodness, so good. That sauce you dip it in, it's like a mozzarella stick. Oh my goodness. I'm getting hungry just thinking about some of these things. Definitely worth a try. A couple other noteworthy places. We have La Carreta Mexican food downtown. Very good as well. I do really enjoy their steak. It is seasoned perfectly. Very delicious. There's a few bars as well that you can hit. The Green Room. Marley's is here as well. There's the Grouse Room. A lot of fun places to check out if you're looking for nightlife. A younger crowd would be Nighttown. Of course, it is a dance club and music. They have live music, another good time. And now, if you are looking for the perfect date night spot, is a bit pricey, but I have to tell you, it has big city vibes. In a small town is Vestal. It is a steakhouse. It has some Italianesque dishes as well, but absolutely love this place. It has all the vibes. The food is beautiful. Oysters, fantastic if you're an oyster fan, but look how pretty the setting is. It is an Instagrammable type restaurant. And of course, you will not be disappointed with the food. The service is fantastic. And again, I love the vibes. If you have a date, Take them there, they're gonna love it. That's a bit of overview of downtown. Let's talk about some of the other suburbs and areas that are pretty popular. We moved down, so Johnson Street is 167. That drives right through the middle of Lafayette, and it brings you all the way down to the Acadiana Mall. You can think of basically your borders of Lafayette really stopping right past the mall area. Right here, it starts to really die down as far as the businesses go. If you are looking for a car, this is really what you can call the dealership row. There are a lot of dealerships that are all around this area, so if you're ever shopping for a new vehicle, that is one of the areas of Lafayette you would want to hit up. The Acadiana Mall is an area that still has lots of shops in it. It has restaurants and places to eat. It is not as big as the Mall of Louisiana, which is in Baton Rouge, but it does have things like Macy's and Dillard's, this Build-A-Bear shop, I guess, and a couple of other places, Victoria's Secret, a few things that you're familiar with, H&M, those types of stores. We also have in the area Best Buy, Sam's Club, we have Costco, a few different places. Sushi Masa is an all-you-can-eat sushi place. It's one of my favorites, definitely one you don't want to miss. We do have Whole Foods, so if Whole Foods is one of your favorites, this is the only one we have in Lafayette. It is on this south side. Here on this south side area, this is actually probably one of the more popular areas. You might have heard of River Ranch. This is a very expensive, exclusive neighborhood in Lafayette. These are $1 million homes all the way down to maybe the cottages on this north side being in the $400,000 range. There is a city club. You can play tennis here. It has also a full gym. It has restaurants. You can see some of the style of some of the homes that are built here. They have anywhere from a Louisiana style all the way to maybe a townhome type style, but these type of properties are very exclusive. They're really nice, but I also want to mention that these are expensive homes with not much yard. They really don't have a lot of space or green area. These are more almost patio style homes. And then of course, the further you go to the back, the more expensive and larger that they get. If you're a fan of Costco, Costco is over here on this side. You have Home Goods, you have Total Wine, we have a Chipotle that's right here in this area. Cajun Table is a good Cajun restaurant if you're looking for some boiled crawfish or Cajun food. I had a blackened shrimp wrap here before and it was super delicious for lunch. If you're looking for a medical center, we have Our Lady of Lourdes Regional Medical Center that's on this side. This is a very popular area. A couple of new things that just popped up, which we're really excited about, is we have a Topgolf that just opened right here in this location off of Meadow Farm. We have a couple of other new things that are opening up. Sliders Burgers Place. There's a Japanese steakhouse that's going to be opening up, and we also have Dave & Buster's. So there's quite a few entertainment things that are really fun for the whole family. You can really say this part of Lafayette really has seemed to blown up. It's an area right between Youngsville and Lafayette, and it seems to really be on the rise. It is very popular among a lot of new young buyers and young families just because of the location. A couple other noteworthy things. So Walmart is on this side. There's another Walmart on this side over here by Sam's Club. We have Surge, which is Drew Brees entertainment area for kids. This is also a really fun place for the family. They have anywhere from ball pits to bowling. They have a bar and lots of really fun things to do with the family. Trampolines, games, arcade. There's a golf simulator. So super fun to have a family day. There are a couple noteworthy parks also to be aware of. So if being outdoors or doing outdoorsy things are really popular to you, well, we have Girard Park, which is an older park. This one is known for its ducks. It has a large pond area, and we also have a few different festivals that happen here. Festival Cajun happens here, which is a Cajun music festival, and they have Cajun food, drinks, fun for the whole family. It's a really great festival if you get a chance to check it out, especially when the weather is nice. They usually have it in the fall or the springtime. And of course, you can come here, feed the ducks, hang out, and that is one of our older parks. But our newest park is absolutely beautiful. Munkus Park is probably my favorite to spend time at. It's got so many awesome things. If you're curious about it, I do have a video here on my YouTube channel where I explain a bit more about the park. It's constantly expanding and growing. They are adding new things. You can see there is a pavilion area where they have live shows. You have the large pond. There's walking trails and running trails all the way around it. There's parks parks, there's trees, there's a water play area for kids, there's a tree house. Like I said, they have live shows. There's a hill that you can run up and down, and I see kids tumbling down all the time. It's lots of fun. Again, there's live music. There's a dog park, which is really, really great. People do live exercises there. And of course, in the springtime, everything is blooming. It's really pretty and nice outside before it gets too hot. I say definitely enjoy it in the spring and fall. Our winters are pretty mild here too, so really you can use the park in the wintertime. That's usually some of the fun times to use it. It's not quite as busy. And then also, of course, we have our Veterans Park, which has all been donated to the park. We also have a really cool area that is being built here. There's going to be a farmer's market. Every weekend on Saturdays, there is a farmer's market right next to the horse farm, which is right here to the right of Muncus Park. But now they are actually relocating it right into Muncus Park. So they are building a brand new indoor facility that will be a really, really fun farmer's market. So definitely recommend you guys checking that out when you have some time. You will really enjoy that when it's completely done. We do have movie theaters in this area. One of the famous gyms, this is a gym I actually go to and I really enjoy, which is Red Laurel's Racket Club. This gym has everything. It is fun for the whole family. It has a water park, basically. It's got indoor, outdoor pools, plenty of workout equipment. It's 2 stories. And it's got lap pools, it's got a cold plunge, you've got sauna, steam rooms, yoga, biking classes, you have a boxing area, you have, you name it, it pretty much has it. You can play tennis here, you can play pickleball. Pickleball's big fan favorite of mine. It's got indoor basketball court. It's got a walking trail that goes around it, or running trail on the outside. And there's plenty of classes. There's personal trainers. They even have some kids areas that are super fun. So kids, of course, are welcome at the gym in the specific areas. But I highly recommend this gym. A lot of people really love this area as well. This Greenbrier East. It's called East Bayou and Greenbrier. So Camellia Boulevard runs right through. This is where River Ranch is right here. This is the Vermilion River. The Vermilion River is a famous river here in this area. It cuts right through Lafayette. Some of the homes that are along the river, of course, are way more expensive. You can see those getting to the $1 million price range for most of those homes that are in that area. One of our older medical centers, Ochsner, what used to be Lafayette General is actually Ochsner now, Lafayette General Medical Center. This has been ever expanding and growing. Of course, it is one of our famous hospitals. So the 2 biggest hospitals in our area would be Ochsner, and then of course Our Lady of Lourdes, which I showed you guys over on this side. So those are our 2 major hospitals for the area, and of course there's smaller hospitals located throughout. Some of the what you would call old money areas, right, where it's expensive, they're kind of mid-century style homes, would be right here in this area here. This is Bendale Gardens. It is an exclusive subdivision. You can expect with these types of homes to pay from the $400,000 price range, maybe $300,000 if it needs some work, some renovation, and it goes all the way up even to some of those homes being in the $1 million price range. Some of the fan favorite neighborhoods for the area, not only for their school districts, but just for their prime location, would be Broadmoor. This is a Broadmoor subdivision right here. This one is very popular. These are ranch style properties, as you can gather. If we go into the street view, you'll kind of see what I'm talking about. It's very neighborhoody. There's sidewalks, there's lots of oak trees. Some of these homes are slowly being renovated, but it's right in the center of town is the reason why a lot of people like it. The lots are a bit bigger, so you get a little bit more space in these areas. And of course, people love it for, in particular, the highly rated by niche.com school district that is in. So if you go to niche.com, it'll explain more about the school districts in the area and give you ratings that you guys might be looking for. The Old Settlement right here is another Lafayette staple. It's an older neighborhood, but it's got some bigger homes as you get closer to the lake and on the back here, or if you get close to the river. But it's right outside of just some shopping areas, coffee shops, restaurants, all of those things. So it is a very popular location. There are a few other subdivisions to be aware of. So one here, this is a pretty popular subdivision. I actually have family that lives in this area. They really, really like it because it is a prime location in getting into Lafayette, but feeling like you're not right in the city. This subdivision in particular is called Grand Pointe. It's got a pond that's right in the center, which is great. And it's also got some really cute restaurants restaurants. Right here you have a dental place, but you have Market Eats. Market Eats is popular. There's one in Broussard as well. It is very delicious. It's got good tacos. I really love the burgers at this restaurant, and I love that you could sit outside and hang out. Some of the street view, just so you guys can see some of the properties in this area. These are newer homes. They tend to range anywhere from the about $300,000 price range, but they go all the way up into the 500s for some of these newer construction or larger properties. And of course, it's really nice that they have a little park and a pond, and you even have a neighborhood pool, which is really, really fun. So if you like swimming and enjoy pool activities, this neighborhood might be a great fit for you. And of course, if you've been following me, you know I love luxury properties. Well, two of our prime, I would say, luxury newer construction neighborhoods. One of my absolute favorites would be Audubon Plantation. So Audubon Plantation, if you look it up online, you'll find it is a very popular subdivision here in South Lafayette, right off of Verot School Road. So you'll enter through here off of Mill Creek, and it's right about here is where you can find these homes. These homes actually range anywhere from the $1 million price range on up. The lots are quite a bit bigger, and it is really, really nice back here. You'll find a lot of really exclusive, cool properties. Again, in the luxury range, we're looking at anywhere from about $800,000 to over the $1 million price range. You can kind of see as I drive through these streets how the sizes of the properties vary. The style tends to be in the Acadian style. There's a few modern type style homes throughout, but you can really start to see the size of these as you get down through here. And of course, this was taken a little bit ago. This home is actually already completed, but there's a newer phase that was added on right here, which is Audubon Park. This place has been expanding, and there's lots of $1 million homes that have been popping up in this area as well. So all of this is starting to get developed really, really fast. This sign's already completed. All of those things have been done. So that's another really popular luxury subdivision for our area. One of the popular schools, there's a Catholic school on this side of town, which I wanted to point out to you guys. Of course, it's not far from Topgolf and everything that's exciting on this side of town. But notice right here, this is STM. It is St. Thomas More Catholic School. This school is very popular, and there's a subdivision that is a luxury subdivision that is connected right up to it. And right here, you'll see it. This is the Vineyard. These homes, again, are ranging in that $1 million price range. Let me show you guys a street view just so you can see the type of homes that are here. The lots are smaller. You can tell that the homes are on the same caliber as Audubon Plantation, but these homes are actually on much smaller lots. Audubon Plantation, they range almost from a quarter acre to some of them even a half acre, whereas these are maybe even just a smaller than a quarter acre. Some of them are really, really small. Most of them, for the most part, are all newer construction properties. This subdivision has really started to fill out, but there are a few modern ones and really nice homes to check out in this area, but definitely a prime location just because it's close to STM if you have school kids that would go to that school, but it's also just so easy to pop right into town, get to all the restaurants and all the hustle and bustle. But it is a great neighborhood. A lot of people tend to love it there. Of course, I want to point out the Lafayette Regional Airport. This airport, of course, is not an international airport. It is just regional, so it flies to places like New Orleans. You can fly to Houston, Texas. Some flights go all the way to Florida or Orlando. Some go over into different parts of Texas, such as Dallas, North Louisiana, those of that nature. It's only regional, but it is brand new. They did remodel the entire airport and updated it, so it looks much better than it used to. It has top of the line everything. It's really, really nice on the inside and convenient, easy to get in and out of for flights. Just keep in mind that it is smaller planes, so you can have really easy delays with flights with this airport just because the planes are so small. It just takes a little bit of weather to really knock them off their game, and then of course you won't be able to get out of there. Another noteworthy subdivision, which is really popular for this area, if you prefer older style cottage homes, really, really popular would be the Saint Streets. They call it the Saint Streets because of what is all contained there. You have places like St. Mary Boulevard. You have Souvenir Gate area. All of these little subdivisions here are all famous and known for being called the Saint Street areas. It's older style properties and they're really popular because they feel crafty. There is a lot of character with these types of homes, and you can kind of see as you look through them, even though they're smaller, the price per square foot tends to be higher. It's just very, very cute. It's right here in town. You can find it to be more of kind of your artsy, maybe more progressive type of neighborhood, I guess is what you could call it. It's unique. The little housing characters that you have is just unique for this area, and it tends to be really, really popular. So you'll notice that the prices do jump, even though these are smaller homes, and some of them even need a lot of work, and they're still selling for pretty high prices. They'll range anywhere from probably $200 to maybe $450 or a little bit more than that. But again, you're not going to expect to get a very large home in this area. They are going to be on the smaller side, more compact, smaller lots, but beautiful trees, lots of character for this area. And it is a great location because it's right off of Congress Street. And if your goal is to maybe go to UL, or if you want to be close to Cajun Field and everything that's happening over at the Cajun Dome. The Cajun Dome is our noteworthy place for concerts and anything entertainment wise. This is where Cajun Field is. We are actually getting a brand new Cajun Field. The UL Raging Cajuns play here. And of course, there's lots of sports and different events that happen. There's concerts also that happen at the Cajun Dome. The Cajun Dome is a very popular staple. You'll probably see it in a lot of pictures for this area. So you'll also know we have different fairs, different events that happen. There are different exhibits, different convention events. So it's a fun place. A lot of graduations happen here. And of course, we have the Cajun Heartland State Fair in the spring, which is fun for the family. So that's everything you need to know about about Cajun Field, and also understanding what exactly is your Cajun Dome. And of course, one last thing that I forgot to mention was the UL University. So UL University is located just off of downtown. This is actually where the entire university campus is. It is actually a pretty famous university. It's got everything you can think of as far as, you know, state-of-the-art education. It's ever expanding. It sits on beautiful property with trees. And of course, we have our UL Raging Cajuns, which we love. Louisiana is all about football. And of course, it's got those Louisiana vibes with all the ponds and the oak trees. And of course, you have the cypress trees, the moss in the trees. It is a really, really nice location. And you can find quite a few subdivisions all around this area to find housing. But I would recommend trying to stay as close as you can, because the area does tend to get a bit heavy in this location. And so if you're trying to get to school in and out really, really quickly, then you definitely want to be aware of these locations. Old Time Grocery, I just want to point out one last restaurant. This one has some of the best po' boys, I think, in Lafayette. Remember those sandwiches I told you about earlier? It's got shrimp, it's got fish. You can do all different types, but it is really my favorite. I know it doesn't look like much, but this place is delicious if you're ever looking for a delicious sandwich. This is everything. That is my overview for you guys, your map tour of Lafayette. This is your general overview of Lafayette proper. If you stay with me in some later videos, I will tell you exactly what's happening over in Broussard and Youngsville. It won't be quite as long. Lafayette is obviously quite a bit bigger, but just so you know, this is everything you need to know about Lafayette. And of course, guys, if you need anything, please feel free to reach out to me or my team. Book a call with us. We would love to talk to you more about all of these neighborhoods and help you find exactly the perfect location for you guys looking to buy, sell, relocate to this area. Please reach out to us. My name is Drake Abshire. Please like, follow, and subscribe. Remember, leave me a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one.